boy. Give it a couple of seconds to get things going. And we're starting. Hello, everyone. It's time for another night of the Doki Doki Literature Club. It's going to be amazing. Here's how, when we last left off, it was, I think, the day before the festival, and Yuri was coming over to my house, because we were going to work on decorations and stuff. So, without any further ado, I think we're just going to jump right in and see how far we get. Alright, and we're back. So I think... Man, I made a lot of saves. Like a lot of saves, okay. So... Alright, we're just gonna jump right in. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't really help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. I mean, it's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom when I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Pinto.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. Hey, Evie, what's going on? It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sawyer's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
No, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yup.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Pinto.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori, I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Pinto. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, brother? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
Yeah, you and me both.
What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. As if I knew I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. But that's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand it all, Pinto.
Oh, I think I understand better than you think.
Why do you think I didn't tell you? So if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
Great, so we have depressed Hulk Hogan now. Well, you're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Pinto. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Jesus, honey. Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Pinto.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Pinto.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. And that's really scary too.
Wow. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How'd you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. All days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Why do I get the feeling my previous choices the last 2 nights are gonna bite me in the ass in a horrible way now? Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that'll be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean. Did you use Febreze?
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Thanks. Oh, they're well hidden. Seriously, who keeps that shit in their desk drawers anymore? That's why people have safes. Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, scented candles, Glade plugins. Yes, anything that clears the sinuses is great.
Mood lighting. Oh god, I was right!
Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place.
Hey, what's going on, Wicked? You're just in time. But you missed the fields trip earlier.
Although Betty would stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that'll leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I have 2 ounces of weed.
Hey, Jake, what's going on, man?
I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Ooh.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag.
Oh shit, I dropped my pen.
I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use candles to light the room.
The fuck is this, Party City? Halloween's a way off, honey.
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You could even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection, unbridled lust. Oh shit, did I say that out loud? It's almost like magic. I only have the stickiest of the icky in my purse. Yes.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. Hey, what's up, Rob? Oh, just in time.
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little...
Excuse me. Still got that lingering cough.
It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and help you feel them flow through your body.
Holy shit, woman!
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily, among other things.
Hey, Necro! Holy shit, the whole gang's here. This is awesome.
Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
To tie you up and strap you to the bed. The safe word is banana. Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about
Excuse me again, goddamn. Of all the nights for this to flare up. Down! There we go.
We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh, yeah? What will those be used for?
Oh, it's a secret. Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so?
You talking shit about me? Don't underestimate my abilities. I will end you.
Well, I suppose I do get a little intense as you put it.
No, I think I will get that water in a second. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Pinto. Take a whiff. It smells like cinnamon. You can write any characters you want. It'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. It's not my fault I didn't learn kanji. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. That's not the word I would use to describe a knife. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Did she have this shit custom made? Alright. Where did I leave my cell phone? I'm pretty sure I have 911 on speed dial. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It's a fucking Gurkha. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're gonna think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded... Yeah, ritual blade, Jake, exactly.
If you promise you won't be weirded out...
Yeah, I promise. Yes, Rob, battery fluid.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe.
What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. Run away, dude. Holy fuck, what is wrong with... You know what? I'm gonna go get that glass of water now before I go any further. 5 seconds. Crazy bitch. I apologize, it's a lot more than 5 seconds, but I'm just really thirsty all of a sudden. And I'm back. But I think it kind of... Alright, getting back into it. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Nowhere legal, dude. Anime me. You need to run away. You need to run away now. Even I know this can only go to a bad place. Curious of its sharpness, I feel a point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Pinto, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. I have a whetstone at my house that I grind it against every single evening. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ugh. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off for now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Run! Exactly. Yes, this is a bad idea. Okay. I am somewhere between aroused and terrified. I'm not sure if this girl is a yandere or a vampire, but then again, she's walking around in the sun, so I'm guessing she's a daywalker of some kind. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up.
Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that?
Go away, yes. I'm locked in at this point.
I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? No, she's not trying to help. Dude, what is... Oh my god. I can't even, right now, with anime me. With anime dating sim me. He's a fucking tool. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger. What? Why? What? What the fuck is going on here?
Pinto, did you really just do that?
Would you rather I lick something else, darling? Wait, did I say that out loud? Shit. Now we're even. Oh boy. Nah, Necro, the wound wasn't bleeding. She's not into that shit. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. Not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Pinto. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. Well, I'm all dried up. Anyway, that's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air.
Get out of the house and call the police, you fucking dolt.
Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the
Why?
After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Or as a noose. You never know. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner.
Oh, yes. Any moment Q Lazarus is gonna start playing, Jake. Goodbye, horses.
That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Yes! As soon as she leaves, I'm filing for a restraining order. This was a horrible idea and I regret my choices up to this point. But I know, in the back of my head, it's only gonna get worse. I put them onto a plate and catch any paint that drips, and then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
Jesus! I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Oh boy. How many scars do you have, dear? Nothing. Your face is a little red. It's too hot is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Okay, did I join a fucking literature club or a support group? But there's no moderator, and I guess, no, you know what? No, I'm the fucking moderator. Just nobody told me that's what I was gonna be doing. I get it now. That's true, and she wears long sleeves with her uniform as well, too. Apparently her legs are unmarked.
I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We could hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Oh, I bet she does, Jake. Or maybe she just has that one scar on her back like fucking Yujiro. His dad. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides to make sure we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
Oh, before she got restitched? Yeah, probably. Before she started turning random people into fucking caterpillars and other stuff? No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way, too. This is almost as fun as torturing small animals and skinning them alive. Oh shit, did I say that out loud?
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Alone. Without any authority figures nearby. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you would understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all.
Sorry, I should have asked you to get it.
Oh, sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Could use a splash of red. Yes, we're making a poster. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I skipped the line. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh no. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel.
Ugh.
Something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Huh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. I can't tell if it's fear or something else. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Whew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work.
Well...
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this isn't the last time it could happen.
Oh, I think it's gonna be the last time it happens. Unless you manage to fuck everything up. We're getting a restraining order on this bitch the second she's out of sight.
Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will.
Well then, Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot, you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Pinto.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kinda like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori!
Huh?
Hi, Pinto.
Sayori!
Just now we weren't... It's okay, Pinto. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course!
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Whoosh. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Oh boy. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. So tell me, first base, second base, come on man, deets. I want to know. I need this. It makes me really happy.
Aw, man, here come the waterworks again.
That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Pinto? I'm supposed to be happy for you.
Unrequited feelings you've kept repressed for years upon years ever since childhood? I'd say that's probably a pretty good example. I mean, I don't have a copy of the DSM nearby, but I'd call it a hunch. I'm no psychology major, honey.
I'm fine with this. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Pinto. If I wasn't here, then you probably wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Oh, that fucking bitch. She and I are gonna have words. Monica was right about what? The fuck? She said she was gonna talk to her last time I played this. What the fuck did she say? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Pinto. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much.
You want to wrestle like old times? You know, we'll build a steel cage in the backyard.
I did this to myself. Pinto, I like you so much that I wanted...
Wow. How the fuck do you respond to that? Not like it's gonna give me a choice.
That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Yeah, you know what? Your words would probably have a lot more weight if you didn't just spend like half the day with one of her friends. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is doing little to reassure her at this point. You remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. Okay, dude, that's sounding a little bit creepy. I concur, Wicked. I concur wholeheartedly. This is gonna end badly. I can see it on the horizon already. I need another drink. Of water. I have water right here. Just in case anybody has any ideas. And that's what I'm gonna give you. Shit. And now they give me the choice. I don't know. And since I'm going into this blind, and I already know that this is not going to help me. I at least spoiled that for myself. But I'm going to keep going anyway. FZ, bro. FZ? Okay, so I got 2 votes for Friend Zone. Anybody else? I'm your biggest fan, but I guess that's just not good enough. Okay, 1 vote for I Love You from Evie. 2 votes for Friend Zone from Wicked and Jake. Rob, I know you're watching. What do you say? No! Jacob's like, no! Oh my god. Rob, what do you have? I know you're watching, man. Give me something. So far, it's 2 against 1. I'm leaning towards the Friend Zone. Okay, that's 3 votes for Friend Zone. Oh, shit. I wonder if there's a time limit on this if I take too long. I love you. Turn this train wreck into a plane crash. Well, unfortunately, it's 3-2. So, I'm gonna have to go with the Friend Zone. Is it 'cause I wear my hair weird or because I always play Diablo? Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happy you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and it'll make you happy in the end. Ha! Oh, she's watching. Okay. Hi, Sylvia. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm screwed either way. This is only going to get worse from here. And, yeah, anime dating sim me, you are not going to get things back to the way they were. Not at this point. I see. Sorry forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. It was a democratic vote, Evie. Besides, I'm kind of a sociopath anyway. Oh no, you might want to talk to Yuri. Yeah, I'm not going to voice this part, unfortunately. There's no way Hulk Hogan voice. This was the best choice. Wow, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. We're being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path.
That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Pinto. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So.
Sarah's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Saori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Saori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Dude! I have so many things to say about this right now, but I'm gonna keep my tongue held. Why the fuck do you think, you fucking potato? The answer's fucking obvious at this point. To everybody, except you. There's plenty you could have done. I just made you choose not to. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. The fuck are you, her pastor all of a sudden? But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they won't. They won't be back to the way they were, you fucking dolt. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. Well, it's the best day ever. She'll always be your dearest friend for probably like the next 6 hours. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face. No, dude, just, ugh. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. That bitch! She and I need to have words.
Pinto, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
I'm on to you. It's funny, I thought Yuri would... with the robo... Yeah, exactly. You are under arrest. Aiding and abetting a known felon. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly I remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And suddenly I feel awful, as you should, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Pinto.
I wish you all could see my face right now as I'm just shaking my head, just trying not to laugh at that. Fucking hell, man.
I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Yeah. Come clean, you fucking bitch. I know what you're up to.
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That how I basically turned down her confession? Like the horrible jerk you are? That makes me really... You are! Get it through your head. You are the bad guy. But I'm the one who knows what's best. No, you're not. You are clearly not. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Yeah.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets?
No, I think I'm more concerned with grilling you.
They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out in the foreshadowing. Exactly, Jake. If he was just honest from the start, this wouldn't be... Well, you know what? I think it probably still would have been an issue, but it probably would have been mitigated at least somewhat. But I made my choices and I'm committed to sticking to them. So we're going to ride this flaming wreck of a train all the way to the chasm. Just like the end of Back to the Future 3. Except we're not taking the DeLorean at the last second. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out, get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. That's your reaction. Ah. 2 letters. You could probably play that in Scrabble for a triple word score. What is this? It's a suicide note. I'm willing to bet it's a suicide note. Just a hunch. Just a hunch, it's a suicide note. Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Yeah, you should.
Pinto? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. That bitch! I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Neither can I. Waking her up in her own house, isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori! Well, I hope somebody answered that phone, 'cause I fucking called it! Oh, hey, the title screen's back! An exception has occurred. File game/scripts chapter 5 RP line 307. See traceback.tx text for details. Huh. I'll have to look that up once I'm done. What the hell? I'm gonna try my best to stay in character here. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. Yeah, for you, asshole. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Oh, it's real, buddy. Here we go. And now we come to the meat of the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is apparently what I've been waiting for. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Monica was right. She was just there. I shouldn't be laughing. Oh man. Oh. If only you all could see the smile on my face right now. I suppress the urge to vomit. Oh no, man! Don't suppress it. Just let it go. Oh hey, Sayori's in chat. Hey, how the fuck can you be in chat if you're dead? Well, if you're here, you might as well look alive. Heyo! Alright, anyway, I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? Useless is the term I'd use. What did I do wrong? Oh, I could think of plenty things you did wrong. But I'm your puppet master, so fuck you. Turning down her confession. Yeah, that was mistake number 1, probably. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Oh, Sayori, the music is delightful. I gotta say, it's great. As soon as I'm done playing this, like, right before Valentine's Day, I'm gonna get the soundtrack for this. Stupid. No, it's not good. Welcome, Cookie Panda. You got here just in time. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Because you're... Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Yeah, it's your fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. The D. Then I could have prevented this. I'm gonna go out a limb here, anime dating sim me, and say no. There was no way you could have prevented this. No choice you would have made would have saved this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Yeah. Can't say I haven't been there. Can't say I haven't been there either. Mm-hmm. Fucking hurts, doesn't it? Oh. Indeed you weren't. That could be right now if you want. I'm sure she had extra rope handy just in case she fucked up the first attempt. Nope, you can't. You fucked up. Never, 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 never. Whoa! Wow! All right, this shit just took off. I wish you all could see the smile on my face right now. Excuse me for a moment, folks. I'm just gonna take another swig of water. Man, that tastes good. But now I'm curious, well, I got an extra 45 minutes. I definitely don't want to end the stream too early, but the question is, where do we go from here? You know, part of me wants to check out that traceback file. The one that they mentioned, you know, when I saw Sayori's corpse. Why didn't you join the anime club? I wanted to, but Sayori insisted. You know? Trace back. You know what? Let's see where that file is. I'm kind of curious. Give me a sec, folks. Where the fuck would it even be? Where do I get to it from here? I guess it would be under my Steam folder? I don't know. The manga was better. There's a manga to this? Is it like a choose your own adventure? Go to page 3 to see how much you fucked up. Let's see. I guess it would be program files. You know, fuck it. Let's search for traceback.txt. No items match your search. Steam. Fuck, would be under Steam apps. Yeah, I guess you're probably right. Necro, she probably would have exploded if I had to guess. She probably would have spontaneously combusted. She wouldn't know how to process it and just be like, just done. All right, well, I'm gonna choose square, nya, forward, weird symbol. Let's do it. It's
I don't know what happened. It appears my mouth just turned into a broken JPEG.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Uniklakitu Haftu, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. She's an exchange student. We used to walk to school together in days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Uniklakitu catch up to me. Whoa! Wow, that's trippy. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Oh, wow! Oh, fuck, it's like ReZero! Sayori got fucking retconned! But I have no motivation to join any clubs. Sayori turned into Mega Sayori. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. And porn! There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Just neckbeards wearing trilbies, and they say they're fedoras, but they're really not. I will in a second. I just want to play this out. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Pinto? Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. This bitch has reality warping powers. I'm calling it now. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little creepy. I will in a second. I want to play this out. Yelling at me in all caps is not going to change my mind.
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
You put your little hand in mine. Alright, I'm gonna load my old files. And they're gone! So, that ends that. Monica is Sans, who is Porky, who is the purple guy. Jesus.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. It's called the Fight Club. Now put up your dukes, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up.
A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull? How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too, even though she's a fucking pleb. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Alright, Sayori. Have fun. Did Monica say she?
Hey, Pinto. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? It's not like you have any choice. You can't escape. You're trapped here forever, whether you like it or not.
I mean, I guess so, but in that case,
is there any chance you could do me a big favor and just fucking die, you piece of shit? I mean, I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Spoiler alert, you can't. She just made you her bitch, whether you know it or not. Hold up, I'm getting more pre- Okay, Zoe. No, you should get a big, oversized bag of popcorn. Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Pinto, you know that? Actually, no. You're just dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb for coming back here.
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time.
You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. No, I'm not. Hey, what's going on, Null? You missed some shit. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Yep. Quick recap. Hulk Hogan hung herself, and reality just reset, so I'm going through the first day over again.
I'm back.
Her Kermit voice don't fool no one. Exactly.
And I brought a guest with me.
Oh? A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki, or else you'll fucking be next, you little twat. But anyway, welcome to the club, Pinto.
All words escape me in this situation. No. This club is full of incredibly cute 2D cardboard cutouts. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Because I have the attention span and the memory of a fucking goldfish. Or Monica just wiped my brain. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, This is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
Oh, welcome back, Sayori. How's it hanging? Oh, wait, shit, wrong choice of words.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. Did I say something wrong? Was that a little too soon? Ah, shit, Zoe's out of Pringles, man. That's it, stream's over. I'm done for tonight. We have no more Pringles, man. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Pinto in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. And besides, you haven't been around long enough to voice your opinions.
In that case, I should
at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Pinto?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here.
Go in the closet and read Naruto. I don't know, she struck me more as a Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid kind of girl.
But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. And that's up to and including murder.
I can't do feminine voices, Sayori, I'm sorry. Yeah, true, Cookie Panda. I think she is more of a fairy tale kind of person. Maybe One Piece, but I think she's into more or less mainstream stuff. Who knows, maybe she's a closet Devilman fan, but I think that's more Yuri's speed. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Funny you should mention knives, Null. That's another thing you missed. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. You wouldn't believe how many bodies I had to hire. I mean, not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature.
Zoe, were you not here for the first two parts?
You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we could all really glow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. To explain, Zoe, the first night I did this, I had a really bad cold, so I couldn't really do a falsetto girl voice. So I just chose the first four voices. Sergeant Slaughter Girl is dead, Null. She's gone. She ain't coming back. It's hard to start a club even when you're a psycho. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away. You put your little hand in mine.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Does this tea smell like chlor? No, Null. Rohypnol. Ha! Rohypnol! The Adventures of Cowboy Man and Thug. Doki Doki Music plays his theme song.
So, Pinto, what kind of things do you write?
Man, she's thirsty right out the gate. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I'm sure it won't be the last time you see it. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. The cask of Amontillado. The 1,000 injuries of Fortunato I endured, but when he ventured upon insult, I vowed revenge. The 1,000 insults of Monica. Suddenly man is interested, thinking another man with my taste.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but we all know deep down she's a fucking freak who collects knives! Hey Caleb, what's up? But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Knives, self-cutting, torturing small animals. You can read all about it in my poems. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Wink wink, nudge nudge, say no more!
I'm gonna hit you with a book if you don't read it with me. Exactly.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. It was called The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker. It's a real page-turner. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri.
Sweet, Zoe! Oh, you caught me off guard, Rob.
Hey, hey, hey! Stay out of my shed!
It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
The color... Yeah, the color out of space. Oh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Sorry, it's just a nervous tick of mine. Whenever I get really invested in something, I start to click a pen.
Why's that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud. Give that back.
Fine, fine, bitch. I know where you live.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, I can find out your secret faults and weaknesses and exploit them and use them against you. I mean, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. You enjoying those Pringles, Zoe? No, was it projectile?
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you show us your knife collection, Yuri? How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Never left home base? Oh, so it came up in the back of your throat and then you swallowed it back down? I gotcha.
I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start we should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best.
Hey, what's up, Carson?
I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Pinto?
Oh, somebody subscribed, it looks like. Oh, hold up, before their name disappears. Shit, I can't see it from here, sorry. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Where's Sayori? Thank you, Zoe! Deformed Princess Peach throws everyone off, Rob. Nobody expects it, ever. Alright, so what's been on my mind the entire time? I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have the other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
You promised you would stay here.
Yep, still getting over this.
I'm sorry, I thought...
Humph! Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Pinto. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4.
I can't leave, Jake. We're trapped here. We're all trapped here. You just don't realize it. We've always been here. Thanks, Zoe. Thank you for the likes. Every like helps. I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. Oh, shit. That's my turn.
And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, you're a Oh my god, you're so fucking weak. Simple. You get up, you bow, you turn and leave. It's that goddamn simple. I wouldn't. I totally wouldn't. In fact, I would be backing out of the room with both middle fingers extended upright right now. But unfortunately, I'm on this ride the same as everybody else. So we'll see where it goes. And besides, this club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful psychos, I mean girls. Then you're gonna be disappointed, Null. I don't think it's gonna go that route. Right. Okay, I've decided again. I've decided then. Fuck you, I'm leaving. No! That's the wrong answer! God! Fucking... Why? Why are you so dense? One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Of course! Because they know they got me by the balls now. Of course it is, Sayori. Of course now you're real chatty from beyond the grave.
Oh my goodness, really?
Wonderful. Do you really mean that, Pinto?
I mean, do you really mean that, Pinto?
Yeah. Could be fun, right? It sounds like fun, even though I'm screaming on the inside.
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Oh right, she didn't make the cupcakes.
Pinto, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the
Next meeting.
so we can all share.
Monica looks over me once more.
Pinto, I look forward to seeing how you express
Yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Aw, poor Zoe. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. That's not anxiety, bro. That's a terror boner. Well, of course, Null. Though the whole premise of the only guy joining a club filled with nothing but attractive high school girls is really unrealistic. I mean, even from the start I knew something was off there. But then again, I thought this was a dating sim. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, manipulative bitch. I mean Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. And unwittingly condemn them to death. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find... No, it won't. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Why not? We've come this far. Fuck it, let's read the poem. The Three Waifus of the Apocalypse. The Three Waifus of the Apocalypse. I'll come up with something. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. The fuck? Maybe I should have waited. And now Monica's here. I hope you like the Kermit the Frog voice, Gomer Pyle voice I made for you. Alright, so... this is kind of depressing. But whatever, I still got 15 minutes left before this thing ends, so what do you say we make a poem? I can't pick both sticky and excitement, so we'll just go with sticky. Why does Natsuki like that word? Sticky sunset.
Massacre. Entropy. Anger.
Holiday. Fireflies.
Dark.
Flower. Oh wait, that's a Yuri voice. I'm sorry, that's a Monica voice. Awesome.
Passion. Death. Romance.
Despise. Unrequited. Doki doki. Milk.
Fester.
He's doing the light bulb trick again.
Meager. Ocean.
Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? Hi again, Pinto. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
You can't run away.
Nah, don't worry. I'm trapped in this little corner of hell you cut out, just like the rest of the girls. I think you're right and all. I just noticed the music's different. It's more high-pitched. And oh my god, I just noticed the classroom's tilted. It's off kilter. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Pinto. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki,
You certainly have a big mouth.
Your ass is in the way of the text, Monica. Move it. Or just turn around, I don't care which. I just noticed everybody's misshapen. What the fuck is going on here? Monica! I think that's what she's saying right now, maybe? I'm not sure. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Of course, her ass is too big because she's giant-sized and she can't fit in the seat. What the fuck's going on here?
I'm sorry, Pinto. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. May I suggest American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis?
Whoa! I wonder if that always happens. Nope, just once. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. Wow, the whole fucking club's here. This is awesome. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, even though I know it's a horrible idea and I'm gonna have a horrible death. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know...
Portrait of Monkov.
Discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Because she's programmed that way. She's a 2D construct in a virtual world that's run by a psychopath. You should run away. I've noticed the pitch of the song keeps shifting. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you could read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Whoa, shit! And everything shifted back to normal. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Fuck, that was kind of disorienting. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it unless you figure out where the other person stands. Exactly, Rob. She is saying what everyone else is thinking, including me. I know she's up to something. It's actually fun watching the club members bicker and chat. How'd you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Is it Devilman? Because I really love Devilman. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through that glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. It's the first series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where he actually kills people. Or maybe it's Zatch Bell. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Pinto. Consider this a lesson Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Oh, you mean like the title screen of this fucking game? It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. We can read this hentai together. Oh my god. Wouldn't chairs be more Oh, shit, that's me. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Wow! How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Wolf Team? The creator of Ernest Evans? And Soldice? And El Viento? Maybe Cookie Pan. I like that. I'm glad you like it, Wolf Team. If you really like it, then leave a like on the page and a subscription. Subscribe to our channel. We need more followers. We need more people to share in this living hell together. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Oh, there we go. Wolf Team! Thank you, man. Enjoy our horrific, malformed peach. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. Exactly, Evie, thank you. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Yep, I didn't get to do this last time. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Humph. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. Shout out to my friends, you guys are not losers. You guys are awesome. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Because, you know, you're all short and shit. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe in here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Better get your man, Yuri. I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Poll of the chat, how uncomfortable would everybody be if I just ended shit right here? Check history? Checking history. Hey. I don't see anything. Are you sure it's history? I noticed how Skip is all grayed out. Keep denying it all you want, Monica. If I try to load, nope, nothing happens. Alright, well I can't read her dialogue, so... Oh. There's more of this. Okay.
Where we're going, we won't need eyes to see.
When she crossed over, she was just a ship.
But when she came back, she was alive. Look at her, Miller. Isn't she beautiful?
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Pinto. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
Okay, whose poem should I read first, everybody? I'll give everybody a couple of seconds to answer, because I know there's a delay in the chat. So everybody enjoy the lighthearted incidental music. Always Yuri. Okay. Alright, no, always Yuri. We're going with Yuri first. In time, Monica, I'll borrow one of Yuri's knives. Well, you know, Evie, it's like those Snickers commercials. You know, you turn into a diva when you're hungry. Anyway, Yuri. Yay, me. Oh, hey, Nightmare, what's up? Alright, so we're going with Yuri first. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Is there? No, that is the shape of her mouth. I thought there was like a bug or a speck on my monitor. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad, huh?
No!
Thoughts into knives, exactly.
Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific riding habits that are usually typical of new riders. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them.
Okay, Wolf Team. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Or... woman. I don't know. Usernames are not really indicative of gender, so... Oh man, I made that. I said that without even realizing that, Evie.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words,
I identify as an attack helicopter. I more identify as an armored personnel carrier null, like the one from Aliens.
In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Oh, I can't wait to read this shit! Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny, if by funny you mean horrifying. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I don't know. I don't think she sounds like a thug. She sounds like she has a sinus infection. Some Flonase would probably clear that up. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you in a ghost, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pinto.
Really? I must have totally... I still need to know how many... I can carry a full unit of soldiers. You have to enter through the mouth. Or the left eye socket.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
Oh, you found Cheetos, Zoe? Good for you.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
Yes, flaming hot Cheetos are amazing, Zoe. I always manage to get like a bag or two for my lunch break. The flaming hots are the best.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really.
Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things. Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, who's next? Is it Duke Emile do hardcore? Duke Emile do parental abuse? Or manipulative bitch? Who am I picking next? Oh. Thank you for subscribing, Yuri. Monica next? Okay. Right, that's 2 for Monica. Alright, we're going with Monica. Natsuki with the daddy issues. Okay. It's 3 for Monica so far. Alright. My screen is blurry. I can't see anything. And Monica it is.
Hi, Pinto. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. Because it's not like you can leave anyway. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Anything I say is going to be used against me. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Kermit is Monica theory confirmed. Yes, that's the truth, Sayori. Monica is really a Muppet. Oh, to be Frank Oz for a day.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Pinto. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Soon I'll know all your fears, all your secrets. I'll get inside your head, and I'll show you.
Oh, hey, what's up, Mikey? I hand Monica my poem.
Shazam! I like it, Pinto.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Also, he beats her with a sack of oranges, so this way the bruises don't show, but I think I might have said too much. But sometimes she loses all of her strength and just shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? You fucking pedophile. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Because I have really good intuition, Sayori.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me.
Well, this is a new one!
Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper, the sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears?
No, I'm not psychic, Sayori.
That sound The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. I scream, silent comforts that are not heard. I panic, for I have not said a word. Hysteria holds the room in sway. I backed away to run, to hide. From what? From fear? The truth? The light?
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away.
It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing fears. I brandish my pen. So what'd you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Nobody likes school, Zoe. And if they do, they're lying to themselves. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Don't fuck it up. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Less than that. I was 9 when I was in 4th grade.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today, and every day, for all eternity. Thanks for listening.
Alright, well, there's only one person left.
Ugh. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Ugh.
In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Ugh. Well, I would be more comfortable if sharing my poem if yours was really bad.
You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha!
Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
Someone needs a Scooby snack.
And you went and ruined it! I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ugh, you're just... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Hulk Hogan is dead, Mikey, you missed it. She friggin' hung herself like 2 hours ago. And no, I'm not joking. That actually happened. Go back and watch the stream later. Essentially, she committed suicide and time reset, so that's why everything's kind of going through the same motion, except it's all off kilter now. Welcome to Groundhog Day, motherfucker! Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that you like my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh, hers is the same. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Oh, it was a mind screw and an interface screw all in one, Mikey. Yep, welcome to the horror show. Welcome to the meat of the game. Everything is not as it seems. We're not really so much playing a dating sim as we're playing Yandere Simulator. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Hey, what's up, Sergio? Welcome to the stream. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Somebody get the Dragon Ball so we can wish Sayori back to life. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh man, the pitch is shifting again. That's not good. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Oh, we're getting this out of the way first, huh? Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Humph! If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Pinto did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer. Look at the background when the screen gets dark. The music is gonna change. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Oh wow. Man, they got more savage the second time around. And Pinto liked my poem too, you know. And then they kissed. Yes, hardcore makeout session. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pinto appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh! Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Pinto started showing up. Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like... Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Simmer down. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. No! I figured it out. I know what we're playing. We're playing Aversion. This is like Aversion if Aversion were a dating sim. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Pinto hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be a head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Pinto, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How'd I get dragged in this? Whatever I agree with, so of course I'm gonna... Fuck it! Choice time, people! Who do I want to kill me? Clock's ticking, folks. Okay, one vote for Yuri. I couldn't read my own text fast enough at that point. Monica's not an option, and neither are you. Going with Yuri. Oh, shit.
Your choices don't matter. Nothing matters. It's just Monica. Wow. It really is just Monica.
Hey, Pinto? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you and Stan. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Pinto, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. So you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. Tell me nothing. I don't want this spoiled.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Pinto. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding.
So yay, it's poetry time! Unfortunately, oh hey, what do you know? The save system works. So anyway, I'm gonna end things here. Because it's 10:33 and I gotta get up for work tomorrow. Otherwise, I would totally keep going with this. But as I said, I'm gonna finish this for Valentine's Day, or at least as close to Valentine's Day as I can get. I want to say thank you to everybody for the impressive turnout tonight. For all of you who came to the stream and watched. All of those of you who subscribed, big ups to you. Those of you who liked the video as well, also big ups to you. And I should be back shortly with part 4. Probably not. So everyone who hasn't already, like and subscribe. That'll be a big help to us. And thank you for watching. This has been Frozen Gaming. This has been Doki Doki Literature Club Part 3. Let's see you next time if we can write our way into her heart. Until next time, take it easy.